Hello everyone! Welcome back to Learn English with Knowledge. Have you been learning English for years, but you still freeze when someone asks you a simple question? You're not alone. And it's not because you're bad at languages. It's because almost everyone learns English the wrong way. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how English actually works. And by the end of this video, you're going to speak your first full sentence out loud, on camera, with me. Let's start. Here's something most teachers never tell you. Most people don't fail at English because they're not smart enough. They fail because they treat English like a subject you study instead of a skill you build. Think about it. You studied English in school for years maybe. You memorized grammar rules. You passed tests. But can you order food in English without stopping to think? Can you have a 2-minute conversation with a stranger? If the answer is not really, that's not your fault. That's the method's fault. Let me explain the difference with something simple. Swimming. Could you learn to swim by reading a book about swimming? By memorizing the names of strokes? By passing a written test about water? No. You'd still sink the first time you got in the pool. You learn to swim by getting in the water, badly at first, then a little better every time. English is exactly the same. You don't learn to speak by memorizing rules. You learn to speak by speaking, badly at first, then a little better every day. That's the whole secret. It's not complicated, it just takes practice. Now, English has 4 skills, and I want you to know them because we'll come back to them in every single video in this series. Number 1, listening, understanding English when you hear it. Number 2, speaking, producing English out loud. Number 3, reading, understanding English when you see it written. Number 4, writing, producing English in written form. Here's the key idea. These 4 skills support each other. The more you listen, the easier speaking becomes. The more you read, the easier writing becomes. Most courses only focus on one skill, usually grammar and reading. That's why people who studied English for 10 years still can't hold a conversation. In this series, we're going to build all 4, a little bit every single day. I know what some of you are thinking, but don't I need to learn grammar first? No, and here's the proof. Think about a 4-year-old child. That child cannot explain what a verb is. They don't know what past tense means, but they can speak their language fluently. How? They listened for years before they ever spoke a full sentence. Then they spoke constantly, made mistakes, got corrected gently, and kept going. Grammar rules came later, usually in school, long after they could already talk. You're going to do something similar in this course. We won't ignore grammar completely. Part 4 is all about grammar, but it will never be the starting point. Speaking and listening come first. So what should you actually do every day? Here's a simple routine you can start today. 5 minutes of listening, a song, a short video, anything in English, 5 minutes of speaking, even just talking to yourself about your day. 5 minutes of reading, 1 small page or a few sentences. 5 minutes of writing, a few lines in a notebook or your phone. That's 20 minutes a day, not 3 hours, not a whole weekend. Just 20 focused minutes every day is more powerful than 3 hours once a week. Consistency beats intensity, always. One more thing before we practice. You will make mistakes. That is not failure. That is the process working correctly. Babies fall down hundreds of times before they walk. Nobody films them and laughs. Falling is part of learning to walk. Every mistake you make in English is the exact same thing. It's proof that you're trying, and it's how your brain gets better. So from today, give yourself permission to sound imperfect. That permission is what actually makes people fluent, not talent. Before we practice, I want you to set one small goal, not become fluent, because that's too big and too vague. Choose something specific, like, in 30 days, I want to introduce myself without stopping. In 30 days, I want to order food in English confidently. In 30 days, I want to understand a simple YouTube video without subtitles. Pause the video right now and say your goal out loud. Yes, actually do it. This is the first step of the speaking habit. Now let's do our first real practice together. I want you to introduce yourself out loud using this simple pattern. Hello, my name is Sarah. I am from Dhaka. I am learning English. My hobby is to become a doctor. Nice to meet you. Pause the video right now and introduce yourself out loud. Great job. That's it. That's your first full introduction in English. However it sounded, however many mistakes, you just did the most important thing. You spoke. Now, one more challenge. Talk for 1 full minute about anything. Your day, your family, your job. Don't worry about mistakes. Just keep talking. That's episode 1 done. Let's quickly recap what you learned today. English is a skill, not a subject. The 4 skills: listening, speaking, reading, writing, support each other. Grammar comes later, not first. A simple 20-minute daily routine is enough. Mistakes are proof you're learning, not proof you're failing. And you just spoke your first full introduction out loud. That's real progress, and it took less than 10 minutes. Before episode 2, here's your homework. Learn 10 new English words, any words you like. Watch 1 short English video today. Read 1 page of simple English text. In episode 2, we're going to build your daily vocabulary the smart way, so you never have to memorize a boring word list again. I'll see you there. Keep talking, even if it's just to yourself. See you in episode 2.